So I think in terms of the discourse, we cannot control that because politicians will be politicians. They'll say whatever is in their benefits. But in terms of the media, can we do more? Must we go with the flow?
Good question, Sophia. I think what has happened in the media is that there has been no rational coverage of the sugar story. It's made headlines for now over a week, but the emphasis of the coverage has more or less taken a political angle, so that it's this person saying this and the next person reporting. Responding to that, and all we are seeing is he said and he said, rather than the real issues that bedevil the sugar industry in the country. What has been happening is that as a result of the accusations and counter-accusations, there have been lots of leads, that I was hoping that media would actually take on and pursue to their almost logical conclusion, if at all. And I think that has been missing. Part of the challenge is that, of course, politics sells. So when certain politicians make it to the front page, then that is likely to sell. But I think media has the space, to be able to, in as much as, cover the political side of it, that then focus on the real issues. Because what is going to happen is that with time, we are then going to lose the important, story behind the sugar, and focus more or less on the responses and the counter-accusations that are going forward. The other challenge for me in terms of the kind of stories that I've been seeing is that the voice of other stakeholders has been ignored. I know certain media houses have gone ahead and interviewed, for example, the sugar farmers and what this means, but it is the kind of prominence that those issues are given, yet these are some of the people who are directly affected by whether a deal was signed or not, and the importation of sugar that hasn't that hasn't come forth. The other thing that Gadara raises is the statistics, questions about whether Kenya actually needs to import sugar. Do we have the capacity to be able to produce enough sugar for the country? And that has been missing. And I think what has been coming forth is a lot of that that we would like to see being covered much more, and moving away from the political discourse.